Hi, sweeties. I don't know what happened, but there's no writing on this. Maybe it'll happen after I do this. But that's neither here nor there. Thought I would drop in. You know, I was playing games on Pogo today. And I was talking to somebody, typing. And she was explaining that she had to go from one end of California to the other end of California tomorrow. Matter of fact, she was going to Oregon, really, because her daughter went into rehab, alcohol rehab. And she had to take care of her daughter's two daughters for Christmas, so she has to be there. But as we were chatting, she said, you raised three kids, and it don't always go right. She said, I really wish they would hand out a handbook to what a parent should be or what a parent should do, some kind of a handbook that tells us what to do. Well, I sat and thought for a minute, and I typed. And I told her she has a handbook. It's called A Heart. You see, like everything else, there really aren't any handbooks that should be written because there are no two things exactly alike. There really aren't. Like babies when they're born, they can't all eat the same formula. Some can't wear diapers because it gives them rashes. Everybody and everything is different. It's that simple. I know it sounds very complicated, but if it's yours, your handbook is here. Here's right here. Here's where your handbook is. Because they're a part of you. You gave birth to them. And in your heart somehow, you know what the right thing to do is. This is your handbook. It's spelled Heart. Heart. And in that handbook is love, rights, wrongs, punishments, admiration for the good they do. And all these are the things that they need. Not necessarily what they want, but that they need. And no matter how bad things seem to get, somewhere in here, there's a tick that says it'll be okay. Whatever it is, it will be okay. That's your handbook, folks. That's that's the thing that makes you different and them different. Well, anyway, I typed her and I told her that her heart was her handbook. Well, she didn't answer me for a few minutes. Matter of fact, it was more than a few minutes because we were playing pool, to be honest. And I wondered maybe I said the wrong thing or I, made an enemy without knowing it. But then after I think it was 3 games, she typed back to me. She said, I'm sorry I didn't get back. She said, but I'm 52 years old. And I have to tell you, if I had said that to anyone else in the world, they probably would have agreed with me. She said, but when I read it, after you typed it, I got tears in my eyes and I couldn't answer you. I couldn't type. So, me being at this end, I smiled and I chuckled a little. And I said, what a nice thing for somebody to say. And we played a little more. And she said, got back to typing. She said, what a nice lady you are. She should only know I'm not such a nice lady. But anyway, she said, what a nice lady you are. To have the right answer at the right moment for the right thing. She said, I don't feel bad now. I don't mind the ride. And when I get to my grandchildren, I'm going to enjoy them. And I'm not going to worry. Well, I have to tell you, I said thank you to her very politely. And I said, I hope I helped. And she said, I most certainly did, which I was very surprised at. But at the very end, I told her, I learned a long time ago. Well, my grandmother actually taught me this, but I didn't tell her that. That what is in your gut should come out of your mouth. And what you believe should come out of your mouth, not what people want to hear. I could have agreed with her, yeah, they should have handbooks. But I don't believe that. I believe your heart is your handbook. It is the best part of you. It's the part that holds compassion and love and caring. And normally the difference between right and wrong. It's that part of you that makes you totally, absolutely different than any other human being. It is your handbook. It's your life handbook. And if you learn to listen to it, you'll find it's more right than wrong. It's a gift you're given. Something precious to hold on to. Something that keeps your sanity. When you go to bed at night, in the still of the night, it ticks and it keeps ticking. It's the one part of you that just don't stop till it's over. But until such time, it's your lifeline and your handbook. And anyone out there that doesn't believe that, sit down for a minute. Think of how many things you did because you thought it was your mind telling you to do it. No, it was your heart. And even if it seemed wrong now, it was right at that time you did it. So, your heart is your handbook, sweethearts. Cherish it. It's your lifeline. Well, listen, Merry Christmas. I love all of you. And I hope I will see you all sometime New Year's Eve on Way Tips with your children for which was the night before Christmas from Mrs. Claus. Good night.